really nice guys. You guys have met both of them before. For another, because you had to come over here. You were trying to meet up with Helsing,
Right.
and you met the brothers. But as you arrive back on their farm, uh, towards the back edge of the farm, you notice a 10-foot long bramble looking hedge that seems to be moving a little bit irregularly. Not like it's moving with the wind, but it's moving on its own.
Oh. Well, that's wonderful.
When I say, so get an idea of what I mean when I say moving, I'm going to talk about like walking around to moving. Like you see like the vines and stuff kind of shifting and things like that. And when you arrive, Salt walks up to you and notices you guys staring at the hedge and goes, I don't know where it came from, but this is going to become a problem if we don't get rid of it soon.
So, how hostile is it?
He looks at you and says, none of my farmers have been able to get close enough to it to cut it down. Every time they get close, it strikes out at them.
I see.
Do you have anything we could use to cut it down?
Don't you guys have swords and stuff on you?
No, well, do you have like a pair of garden shears?
I'd say he does. His brother works on that kind of equipment, so he says, yeah, he has garden shears.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to my clone, and he's gonna accompany us over, and he's gonna test it out. Let's just see what this thing does.
I forgot you had a clone for a minute. Yep. Damn you and your clone. Okay. So you guys are looking at this thing. How do you guys want to approach it? Do you want to approach it cautiously, slowly? You want to bum rush it?
I'm going to instruct my clone to trim the hedge.
Well,
yeah, I'm going to wait.
Nonchalantly. We'll watch and see what happens.
The idea that I had last session.
You broke up real bad right there, Mark.
No. That was me attempting to not sneeze into the microphone.
Oh, okay. I thought you were breaking up. You're good, dude. Just making sure we
Sorry,
weren't losing
it's one of those things where I didn't feel like I needed to sneeze until I attempted to talk.
Yeah, you're good, dude. I just make sure we weren't losing you.
Yeah,
I don't want to lose you.
Anyway, last time we were doing this, I had the idea of firing a ranged spell attack at it to try and damage it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't remember what my spells are.
I wanted to see what this thing does first. Before we start attacking it, just send the clone up, trim it like a regular gardener. See if it eats it. See if it shoots out spores.
Okay, that's cool. Your clone goes up to it, and as he gets ready to take the shears to it, two thorn-lashed branches come out and slap at him.
Oh dear. Does it hurt?
Let me see. What is your AR?
The AR of the clone. Let's see. It's not wearing any armor for this particular clone.
It's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually hurts him pretty bad. It knocks him flat on his butt and does 8 points of damage.
Okay, he has 2 points left.
And it rips through the clothing and stuff you put on your clone. Which I think it wears the same
clothes. Not give up. And
Doesn't it wear the same clothes as you?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken? Okay. So,
but he doesn't know.
Whatever clothes you're wearing, you see them on him, and it's very fun. It's just ripped open by thorns.
I tell him to try to grab it and hold on to it.
He's going to stupidly do so. Mar, if you want to cast a spell, now would be the time to do it before we go into initiative order.
Okay, I was just reading through my spell list and realized that my plan didn't had a quirk to it, but I'm going to use a wand attack to fire an ice bolt at it.
Gotcha. What is it? What is the ice bolt target? What defense?
I don't remember how to calculate that in this game. Hold on a second.
To look the spell up. I have to pull the spell up.
No. It's not a spell. It's a wand weapon. Oh.
Okay,
right.
no, it goes against AR. You're using your weapon. You're going against AR.
Hold on. Okay, let's see. Which was the weapon I was using again?
Do what?
Oh, sorry. I forgot which wand I have. Let me double check. Okay, Pine Wand. Okay. Okay, so Pine Wand, 1d6 cold damage. The associated attribute is int. It takes 2 action points. Oh, also. Oh wait, hold it. It's 1d8 if you do a hand and a half grip. So I'm going to do that, I guess, because I don't really have a reason not to.
Okay.
So hold the wand with 2 hands to do 1d8 damage.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and make your roll there to be a 1d20 plus your coordination. Or plus your intelligence. Sorry, because you're using the wand.
Okay, roll
Coordination
d20.
for everything else. Yeah. Pretty much every other weapon, unless it says will use coordination.
Oh, I rolled a 7, and my int. Let's see, double check. Yeah, my int is 1.
No, you actually miss it. The bolt goes over it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when I was like, oh, I rolled lower than 10. This is probably not going to hit it. Okay,
Which is surprising.
Well, that's 2 action points, and my understand is like the other one gets kind of like saved for next turn or something. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how that works. I think that's how it worked, though, from reading the book. So we have 1 action point waiting for next turn. Why is this important? One of my spells costs 5 action points to cast, so,
Yeah, you're gonna have to save up for that one. At least for the early part of the game. Eventually, you'll get where you get 5 action points a turn and stuff as you level up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
But there's spells that are like 20 or some shit like that. Like,
they're ridiculous. There's some ridiculous spells. Okay, so the way initiative works in this game is it's just a d20 plus your awareness.
Pretty sure my awareness is 0. Nope, it's 1.
I got a 7.
Oh wait, we're supposed to roll initiative now?
Yeah, we need to roll initiatives.
Okay. And I drop my dice.
Is this off of Dex?
Do what?
Is this off of Dex?
Awareness.
No, it's off awareness.
Oh, I get +1. Fuck yeah. Let's see what I roll.
I started getting so sick from not smoking that I actually had to, oh my god.
I rolled a natural 20.
Which gives you like what, a 22?
21.
21, okay. But I had to go get black and mild so I could have nicotine because I got sick as a dog from not smoking.
Wow.
Yeah. Sucked. What'd you roll, Mar?
Okay, I got 14 plus 1, so I guess my total is 15.
Okay. Well, no surprise, Atmos starts us off. So your guys knocked to the ground, and you watch this ice bolt go over the hedge.
All right. So I'm going to cast duplicates.
Pause
But I'm going to be casting.
Pause button real fast, Atmos. Does your clone act on your initiative, or does he get his own? Does it say?
It doesn't say.
I'm gonna treat him like a pet for the purposes of tonight.
It has its own initiative. It has its own initiative.
You want to roll it for me real fast?
It won't matter because he's going to disappear in a second.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So I'm casting duplicate because that particular clone, it could do like household chores. It can't wield a weapon and attack. Yeah,
okay.
but what I'm going to cast can fight, and it's not permanent like this one. It lasts 8 hours. So
Okay,
casting
that's
time. Oh no, I can't even do this because it takes 10 minutes. Oops.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, it's like, wait a second, isn't that a ritual spell?
Yes. So I'm just gonna fall back to my badass plan of because originally I was gonna hopefully get 2 duplicates. I don't know, 1 duplicate so I can cast a spell 4 times in a row, which is 2 dudes, but I can't do that. So I'm just gonna do Mind Fist twice because my what's that stat for speed? It's 4. So I pumped that. Hold on. I had the wrong sheet out. Okay. So my AP per round is 4, and Mind Fist has an APC of 2.
So it costs you 2 of your 4.
Mm-hmm. So I'll cast it twice, Mind Fist.
Okay. Go ahead and do it.
Alrighty.
What do you know? What defense it targets?
What defensive targets?
Yeah, because it target armor rating, reflex, fort, what?
AR.
AR. Okay, so I know what to look at when I'm seeing if you hit or not.
Got it. All right, here's the first attack. It's going to be a 6. A plus 1 is a 7.
Nope, gonna miss.
All right, second one.
I think actually has a surprise. Okay, you hit it on that. I can tell you
16
without.
plus 1 is 17. Will that hit?
Yeah, you hit it on the die roll, anyways. So you hit.
All right, on a hit, deal 1d8 psychic damage. While you maintain concentration of this spell, you may repeat the attack on each of your turns by spending 2 AP. You may pick a new target each time, blah, blah. You can make attack any number of times given turn, given that you spend enough AP. All right, so 1d8, and as long as I concentrate, I can just keep doing damage.
Yep.
5.
Okay, gotcha. Got it marked down. Okay. Stupidly though, it's its turn. It's going to lash back out at your clone again because your clone's the only one so far close enough to it.
Yep.
I'm figuring you guys are not quite within 15 feet of it yet.
Yeah, I
Nope.
haven't even moved.
Yeah, nobody's moved in. Okay, I got to stop rolling well on this. I just rolled an 18 and a 13, so I think I hit them both times. I may kill your clone.
It doesn't matter. I can make a new one.
He just took another 8
It's
plus.
just
He took
send
another
them out
14.
there.
Yeah, he just took another 14 points of damage. I think your clone is dead.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
didn't you say previously that the clone only had 2 hit points left, anyways?
Yes.
Yeah, the clone's dead.
Only have 10.
The clone is dead. This thing kills your clone. Slap.
My
Boom.
duplicate. No.
I guess he probably dissipates, if I'm not mistaken. He doesn't die like a normal person.
Yes.
Does he? Yeah, so he kind of just he gets hit by one of the first tentacle or the first vine and just poof into like whatever your psychic ethereal psychic power looks like. I'm figuring like purple strands of smoke or something, but you know.
So this thing could dish out good damage from what we saw.
Yes, it can. And that puts us down to Mar. You're up, bud.
Okay, well, how many hit points do I have?
You should have like 14 or 15, somewhere in that range. Did you start with?
No,
You start with 10.
I have 13.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have one-shotted me too. Oh boy.
Well, the good news is you don't die at 0.
Right, that. Anyway,
you have to take 8 death shots, but
Anyways, I'm going to stay out of melee range and just I'm going to fire another wand attack at it again.
Go for it.
17 plus 1.
You hit it. Yeah, you hit it that time.
Okay,
Square on.
So the wand does one. Double check. Yeah, the wand does 1d8 damage, so I need to roll a d8.
Yeah, so you're handing a half in it, right?
Yeah. Does the int stat increase the damage it does, or just increase the chance to hit? I don't remember that part.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me check something on that.
I think the enchants improves your ability. I think it yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a 2 on the damage, so.
Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, no question. So page 303 talks about it. So let me see. I'm gonna go back to page 303 for you.
Yeah, if the +1 int increases the damage, then I guess it would be 3 damage. Otherwise, it's 2. So.
Yeah, it says okay. So it says on the weapon table, you add the die plus the attribute specified in the attribute column. So I think you add an intelligence to it.
So that would make it do 3 damage then. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Who the hell made this ugly character sheet?
That was an impression of you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I just remembered. I was looking at where the stat for so where it says sanity and shit, it looks nothing like the other circles.
Okay, well,
I
guess I'm going to end my turn with 2 action points.
Okay. Which will hold over till next turn. Okay, so Matt, you watched one of your guys mind rape this this bush, and another one hit it with a frostbolt.
Sword of the Skies weapon here. It's got a reach of 10 feet, apparently.
Okay.
So I will get within 10 feet to attack it. And its APC is 4 minus strength, which brings it
So
down to a 2, but it's the Blessed Wind, which reduces APC by additional 1. Oh, but there's a minimum of 2. So, okay. So 2 action points to make it a single attack.
Yep.
All right. And so that would be 1d20 plus a bunch of stuff. I have to take a look here.
You're good.
Yeah, and I do not have the book open because it's on my external hard drive, and
You're
I
good.
don't have.
What do you need now?
Well, just
I've got
nothing right now. But
well, I've got PDFs if we need to pull them.
okay. So I guess it's just +2 for strength to attack, right?
Yeah, it's plus. You're using your coordination, I believe, unless the weapon says it uses strength for it.
Oh, it says strength. So
Okay.
All right, and then I get an additional +1 because of its magical stuff, so +3.
Yep. 3 on that. And I know that's going against armor ratings as the sword.
All right,
Ooh, that's a nice roll.
I got a 21 total.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely hitting this thing.
All right, so that's D8 plus strength, I think, right?
Yep.
And an additional +1 for the magic. Oh, wait a minute. What's the crit range on a bastard sword?
Bastard sword? I think they're all considered 20 start.
Oh, okay, because I have an additional crit range, so okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the additional crit range of that sword. It is a 19 to 20.
Okay, well, I rolled an 18. I missed it by 1. So
You do have a. I forgot the thing had the enhanced crit range on it.
let's try this again. And I did 10 damage.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Very nice. Thing is getting messed up pretty good. It is starting to. It's actually, as you notice now that you guys have kind of finally hit it with something physical like that, you notice that it's bleeding.
It's actually the bush is bleeding.
Yep. The bush is bleeding.
Okay, that's a little weird. All right, I have one action point left, which I guess I will save
Yep,
for
wanna
the
save
next round or some sort of reaction if I can. I don't know.
Nope. But we're back to the top with that mess. So you just saw your friend stab this thing. What are you doing?
Do I have to make a concentration check?
what's the spell name?
The spell name is called. Scroll down to it. Mind Fist.
Mind Fist, and that's not arcane.
It is a psionic.
Yeah, I gotta find psionic spells real fast. There's divine. Bolt rituals.
It's on page. Um,
There's primal. There's psionic. Is it an invocation?
it's a spell. It's
Yeah.
314.
314.
Mm-hmm. It is a manifestation. It doesn't cost me mana.
Fine, there it is. Let me get right here. I think you don't need to make a concentration check. I think you just have to maintain concentration on it, which means you can't like be hit and distracted and all that stuff. Let me go look up real fast under magic. You don't find anything about concentration here, because take this crap. Spells with concentration attack require a lot of mental focus. Okay, so yeah, it says if you take damage while doing this, you must make a concentration check.
Got it.
So you just simply concentrate on it, and if you were to take damage, then we would check against it.
I'm gonna mind fist this thing.
Okay.
Fisting
Do it.
time. Going to
I
attack.
believe it doesn't require a new attack at all. I think it just continues doing damage until you lose concentration.
It says you could switch targets, so I'm assuming that's a roll to attack.
That's a whole new attack, I think. But as long as you're concentrating it, yeah. Oh no, it says you may repeat the attack. So no, you do have to make a new roll.
Yep, I thought so.
Yeah.
So D20 plus 1. 15 hit it.
Yep, 15 hits it.
Alrighties. Eight damage.
Did you stop doing damage to this thing? You've heard it more than anyone else has.
I got another attack.
Yes,
Because it only cost me 2. I got 2 more.
You
7.
Yeah, you missed that one, unfortunately. That one's a miss. Okay. Well, Mattias, this thing sees you. Actually, yeah, it sees you. Actually, no, that's a better idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. It actually sees you. It starts kind of threateningly throwing out throwing like vines towards you, and then 5 feet towards the end of the line, on the very far end of the bramble, You notice it magically begins growing rapidly. An extra 5 feet of space at the end. So it's now 15 feet long.
Hmm. Does it look like it's regenerating?
You can't tell if it's regenerating or not, but it's definitely growing.
Okay.
Definitely getting bigger. So, okay. And that will be its action. So that's all I can do, which means Mar, you're up, bud.
Marhawkman,
You there, bud?
you're muted.
Wait.
He's not muted. But Marhawkman,
Oh, sorry. I guess that was like the worst possible time for someone to distract me.
You're fine, dude. None of us have ever been distracted in games. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I guess it's just my turn to do something. As I heard someone was
Yeah.
talking, trying to figure out how this creature thing is getting bigger.
Yes, it is actually getting bigger. It just grew by 5 feet on the end. So it's now 15 feet long.
Okay. Well, I have enough AP now, so I'm going to cast Shining Bolt.
Yeah.
Which
It's an arcane spell or divine spell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which says 3d6 radiant damage to the target if it hits, I guess.
Okay.
How did you do this particular thing again? Just like roll a d20 or something?
Yeah, you just roll a d20.
Just to see if the spell hits.
Yeah, if it's an attack, it'll be a d20 plus your attribute for your spell, which for you would be, I believe, is charisma. I thought for divine casters.
Yeah. Currently, it's charisma.
Yeah. Well, they don't have a wisdom stat in this game, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Have an int stat but not a wisdom stat. Okay.
Yeah, they don't have a wisdom stat, so.
Okay, so roll d20, add 2. I got a 3. Great. I'm going to guess that misses then.
Yeah, you're gonna miss on that. Okay, so miss on that, which means it is down to Matt. You're up, bud.
All right, so I get 3 more action points for this round.
And you have 1 left over. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna spend 2 to make an attack. Ugh, got a 6. I'm guessing that's a miss.
Yes. 6
And then I am going to use the other 2 I have left to make a second attack if I can.
Yes.
All right, great. I actually kind of like that action economy. 17.
nice.
You're gonna hit on that.
Nine damage.
9 damage. Ouch. You have really messed this thing up, but it is still kicking. You've actually cut a pretty big chunk out of the middle of it.
I was hoping the 2 attacks would finish it off. I guess not.
If you'd have hit both times, you probably would have.
Yeah.
But it goes back to Atmos. You're up, bud. As you watch him kind of cleave his way through the middle.
I'm gonna fist. That's 17. Hit.
Gonna hit on a 17.
All right.
And that's
5
enough.
damage.
As you hit this
I'm
thing,
just going
with
to
this
roll one more attack. Okay, I missed the other one. Yeah,
you
nice.
actually managed to destroy it. As you hit it with that first attack there, it goes and it stops moving. Blood kind of spurts out just a little bit where you've been cutting it, Matt, and it goes still.
Okay. We should probably burn this thing.
So if I'd actually hit it for 3d6 damage, there's a possibility that would have killed it.
Very likely.
I'm going to approach it. I'm going to touch the blood. I'm going to taste it. What does it taste like?
The blood, it's
Yes.
coppery. It tastes like humanoid blood.
Tastes like humanoid blood.
Yep.
Let's tell the farmers that we took care of the problem. I'm going to pick up the garden shears from my dead duplicate, and I'm going to ask them for a shovel.
Okay. They'll be happy to get you one. One of the farm hands and get you a shovel.
Got it. We're getting paid for this, right?
Yes, he was going to pay you for this. I don't remember how much he settled on, but he was going to pay you for this.
All right. I'm going to take the shovel and I'm going to hand it over to Baldric, and I'm going to tell Baldric to start digging underneath where the plant was.
Okay. All right. You guys can start digging. As you're digging this plant up, I'm going to knock everything off my side table. Because I'm retarded. Sorry, I was looking for something in here. No, I'm here. It's on the other phone. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Okay. I know how much to pay you guys. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Doing math. Okay, so you start digging this plant up, and this plant, as you got to dig up, it becomes clear that you are dealing with a vampiric plant of some kind. This thing looks like it drinks blood. Based on the way that the thorns on it, you guys are kind of cutting through the roots and it bleeds. It looks like it soaks blood up.
Interesting. So there's no body in the soil.
No body in the soil.
Got it. Okay. Let's collect our reward, guys. Let's see.
Okay,
We should still
they
make
will
sure
pay you. They're going to pay
Just
you
push
300
for-
silver crowns as a group. So
Okay.
800 each.
Nice.
I think that's right. Make
We're
sure that's
rich.
correct.
Well, I was already rich.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you guys the wrong one. Side quest award. Oh, it's 100 total. I'm sorry. 100 total, not 300 total. So you guys get 33 each.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
At least I'm still rich.
It's hard to...
I got 76 silver crowns to my name.
Oh, okay. Hey, at least you got some
I don't-
money.
I don't think that's a lot.
It's not right now.
But I'm
Once
undead,
you-
so I don't have to worry about food or lodging.
I'm just gonna sleep in the element. Does it make you cold? Cold? What's that? I'm always cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Touch the skin. 2 of you are undead, actually.
Oh yeah.
You have a
that's right.
Dompier, you have a Dompier and a Revenant.
I'm the
Yes.
only human in the group.
Yeah. Well. Also,
Yeah, you're-
is that I'm a Dompier elf just to make it more complicated. So
Atmos is
Yeah.
our food source. And he clones himself and we just eat the clones.
All
The
right.
clones aren't like fleshy. But if you
Yeah.
try to eat me, I'll summon my clone. I'll throw 4 mind fists at you.
That actually makes me think. Do any of you guys watch Seth Zenich on
I don't
YouTube?
think I've ever heard.
No.
he did a video on Crusader Kings 2, and he was playing as Poland, and the Black Death came through. So they locked themselves in the castle. They locked themselves in their own castle, and they kept bringing in like outside maidens from outside of Poland and eating them.
I never actually knew that's how you pronounce his name. I always called him Sethentosh.
No, they're not. Those are not.
Sethenteach or whatever.
Yeah, he's hilarious, dude. But that Crusader Kings video is hilarious, talking about eating all the fucking maidens, bringing in people to their kingdom just so they could eat them. And then he found out the Black Death didn't affect Poland.
Yep. Happens all the time.
Whatever works, right? Anyways. Side note. Okay, so
talk to these farmers and be like, "Where is Van Helsing?"
The Richards actually come up to you, and they're the ones with they bring you the sack of gold. So, and which one was it? It was the one herd. Salt. That's right, Salt. I almost forget his name. Salt actually tells you, "Thank you so much for taking care of that. Here's the money we agreed upon."
Be very careful about your plants. Apparently, that plant looked quite vampiric, and it bled everywhere. Sorry for the mess.
He looks at you and he says, "The funny thing is, nobody remembers planting that hedge."
How long ago was it plant? Did you notice it there?
About a couple of weeks.
Any shady fellers wander around your farm, apart from us?
He says nobody's really coming in. It's getting harder and harder to get in with the force filled up.
Be sure to let us know if Van Helsing stops by your home. I guess we'll be heading back.
He gives you a good belly laugh and tells you that he'll make sure to send them onto your way. Yeah, especially since you gave them such a big favor.
Yep, we'll be staying at the inn.
Gotcha.
Bid you farewell, and thank you for the gold.
Yep. Okay. Do something real quick. Let's look. We have annihilation. Location. Okay, so you have so you guys go back to the inn. This is only about midday, so you can go back to the inn. You can go to the abbey. There's the academy. I'm trying to figure out how to get this to you guys. Give me just a second. I'm going to give you a list of places you can go in the chat, because it's unfair that you don't really have one. You got.
We can start a bar fight if you want.
Somehow that seems like a bad idea.
I need to get this put into a document for you too. You went to the menagerie. Get Watchtower. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I got that beaver thing.
Huh? Okay, that's all in Northgate right there. So if I sent you in Northgate, there's the tavern that you guys have been going to, and then there's the market.
Okay, we've been to the Watchtower, I think, unless it's the other Watchtower.
No, the one in Northgate, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
You guys
you
wanna
guys
go?
also went to the Happy World Turtle because it was next door to the Myth Chuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to Eagle's Nest. I don't know if you've been to Catfish.
I was gonna say, let's just go to the brewery.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I mean, I can't enjoy the drink, but
I
can
mean,
pretend.
it's a place we could look around. Sure.
Do Revenant? I'm just curious. Do Revenant not have the ability to like enjoy pleasures of life? They don't have to, but can they?
I'm interpreting it they can't.
Yeah, I
Kind of
mean they
like
are undead.
kind of
Yeah,
like was it like in Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, when he's like the big reveal and he's just like we don't get pleasure from drink and all this stuff
yeah.
and then
That's
the
kind of how
moment
I figured it too. They
yeah.
are Walking Dead people, so
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
But Barbarossa's explanation of being an undead pirate is that everything just feels numb. Like you drink something, but you can't taste it. You sniff a flower, you can't actually smell it, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's always this hunger that they can never
Yeah,
satisfy. Yeah.
yeah. For too long, I've been thirsty and unable to quench.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yada, yada. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll roll with it. I actually think that makes more sense for Revenant than if he could eat and actually enjoy it. So, okay, so uh, the Catfish Brewery is a small brewery or a decent sized brewery actually it offers a handful of in-house beers, ales, ciders, and other imported spirits. It appears that the owner is a dwarven woman with a ginger hair and a beard to match, both of which she keeps in elaborate braids, and her family, which includes her husband and 8 children, help her run the establishment.
Holy shit. Uh,
There's everywhere. Just imagine walking into a bar and there's being dwarves everywhere.
Dwarf woman, I request imported spirit. Uh, expensive. I'm due to meet with the mayor of this town, and I wish to bring a gift.
Okay. Um, she's she looks at you a little bit awkwardly, like you're being a little demanding, but she gets somebody to fetch you a glass of fine wine. And as you look around, you notice everybody else is eating what looks like fish. It's either some of them are pan seared, some of them appear to be beer battered with potato wedges.
Interesting. How much is the wine?
I'll say the wine for you is 4 silver.
Is there a more expensive one?
No. Again, remember, they're having a hard time getting stuff coming into town, so
Fine. I asked if they have anything I can wrap it with.
anything you could what with it?
Wrap it, like something fancy,
Oh,
tie a ribbon over it.
no. she she tells you no. This is an eatery, not a gift shop.
All right.
Kind of in a
I,
jokey
I
way,
hand the
not being rude about it.
I hand the bottle to Baldric and hold on to it for now. And I turn to my companions. Nice brewery, huh?
Um, is there something going on here?
I was just kind of like looking around. I was like, were you actually going to eat lunch or something?
Um,
Cassian has no idea that you guys are undead. He just thinks
he does not
Maddie's
say
character is ugly,
I was actually going to
and
ask
Hogman's
how
character looks like a normal girl,
yeah.
right?
Because if I'm not mistaken, the type of Dompere you are, Mar, doesn't really look undead, does it? It looks kind of.
No, no, no.
They look
I,
almost
I, I,
alive.
I look like a somewhat sickly person. Like
Yeah,
you,
you
you,
look
you, you,
sick,
you,
but you
you
don't look well.
yeah. I kind of look like someone who's miserable because they have a cold, but other than that, normal for a
Okay,
star elf.
yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember offhand though. So yeah, when you're looking at Mar, you would look at him, and there'd be no way for you to know he's a Dhampir unless he just like drinks somebody in front of you.
or does the whole like fangs thing like I did when we introduced ourselves to the vampire hunter guy.
Yeah.
But my understanding with Dhampirs, I actually do need to eat, so because
you're actually technically a vampire.
Yeah, it's kind of that's exactly what I was going with. It's like I don't have all of the weaknesses of being a vampire, but that also means I don't have all of the strengths of being a vampire either.
Being a vampire, yeah. So, both of you that need to eat, the smell of this place is probably like making you drool just a little bit because this like everybody looks like they're having a good meal, and this fish is really really good smelling.
Interesting.
And you can also, because you guys are kind of still in the entryway a little bit as you guys are walking in, because it's right across the plaza. You smell the food coming from the Eagle's Nest as well, the eatery across the way.
I'm going to take that hit and I'm going to wander over there.
You don't have to. I'm just letting you know. Well, they're across the plaza from each other, and it's lunchtime, so it makes sense for them to be able to cook up.
All right.
This is a little bit different place. It is a more complete menu. It's not like so specialized. You notice people eating a variety of meals, including gourmet salads, stews, and risotto, along with a selection of decent wines.
I'm going to act like a pompous asshole. I'm not trying to instigate a fucking fight, but I might. I'm going to request the most expensive food and wine.
They will get you whatever you want. I'll say for here, it's going to cost you a total of 5 silver crowns to eat here for what you're ordering.
Shit.
So
I'm going to buy a round for my companion.
That's fine. They bring up a nice big hefty plate of mutton, beautifully cooked, with a side salad, like a nice gourmet side salad, and a wine that you might even be familiar with, since you're not from this town. Something maybe you've even drank before.
So I'm spending 20 gold.
Yeah,
I will.
Because I'm including Baldric.
I'm
stand.
not really interested in the wine, but the sandwich, I guess.
I'll stand uncomfortably quiet behind them and watch them as they eat.
Why aren't you eating?
Not hungry.
Now I have Billy Crystal mutton lettuce tomato sandwich line from Princess Bride.
But this is the finest wine and food in this establishment.
Is there? I'm gonna, while they're eating, I'll just, I guess, flag down one of the dwarves and ask them.
Well, you guys are in a different eatery right now.
Oh, you went to a different one?
Yeah, they went to a different one. You can stay at the Catfish if you want to.
Oh, I thought we were still there. I didn't hear that we moved. Okay, well,
no,
whatever.
They wanted to check the Eagle's Nest out. It's Hitler's own eatery.
Yeah.
We smelled the food, and we smelled the food over here, so we traveled.
Yeah,
across the way.
Schnitzel and other fine German foods at this restaurant. I'll talk to the owner, Adolf.
Ironically, the owner's name is Hans, or the guy that runs its name's Hans. Hans and Mara.
Is there? I'm just going to ask if there's anything about the current troubles this town has had that they can give, any insight into.
That is perfect for you. That is perfect, actually. See if you can find any rumors here. Oh, go ahead and you can give me awareness, intellect, intelligence, charisma, or luck check.
Intelligence, awareness,
whichever one's your best one,
or luck. I'll go with awareness. I have investigating.
Uh,
With that.
I'll say it counts.
All right, because that's at a +3.
Yeah, you're actually. I'll give that a +3 on that because you are actually trying to investigate here.
Yeah. Is that +3 on top of the awareness of +1?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 18.
18. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay. I think you already got that one before, so let me give it. You already got that one. Damn it. You already got that one. Damn, you guys keep. Stop giving me there. I don't think you got this one yet. Okay, this is actually a good rumor for you guys to got. While you're talking and asking about what's going on in town, you hear a rumor come back to you that Sheriff Slate has been really unhappy with the governor lately. Something going on between them, which is very abnormal because normally the governor's a very affable person.
Okay. Is there any more information they can give me? Like, was there like some sort of inciting event?
You kind of hear different stories. It has to do with the way that the governor's been treating people in town.
And how has the governor been treating people in town?
They tell you that he's been very rude and mean, kind of honestly a lot different than normal. He used to be very charitable and kind, and now he's rude and condescending, likes to talk down to people, and it's just like it's almost like his personality changed overnight.
And when did this happen? Like this, this change in personality?
They tell you about 6 weeks ago.
And okay, um, I'm going to interrupt their fine meal, and I'm going to ask the guys, when did that vampire bush start becoming a vampire bush?
They told you 2 weeks. Just so you
Oh,
guys are
it was 2 weeks. Okay,
yeah. But
okay.
it's
I thought
within
there
the
might be a
time frame of the changes coming over the governor. So the
yeah.
governor starts changing, and then all this other weird stuff starts happening. So
Okay, yeah, all right.
While this conversation is happening, can I happen to grab a married tavern wench and serving girl and like spoon feed her Manny's portion of the food and
yes,
the wine?
yes. She kind of giggles as you
I'm
offer
trying to
her food.
instigate a fight here, just in case.
You're trying to start a fight, really?
Yeah, maybe her husband's here,
No,
but my character is going to be like just a pompous asshole right now.
no. She kind of giggles, and you can tell that these girls are used to getting kind of hit on a little bit.
Damn.
More
Well, the food's
winches.
not going to waste.
This makes me suspect it's the sort of town where the guy who is her husband is basically just sitting in the corner chuckling and doesn't really care.
No, he doesn't. I mean, they're not exactly gonna like share a life with their wives, but they're probably used to seeing people do everything up to and including pinching asses. So it's like being the husband of a fucking flight attendant. You just know that they're getting their ass pinched at least once a day, right?
Yeah, I would expect there to be stories like, "Huh, so what happened to you today?" Like, well, there was this one guy who I'm not sure what was wrong with him, but it's like he kept trying to grab me, and
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't know about flight attendants, like flight attendants and uh, people in the military, at least women. They tend to get passed around a lot.
Yes, they do. Well, that's one of the reasons they actually, on a side note, there's actually a big push by Pete Hegseth right now to overhaul the sexual assault reporting systems within the military.
Not all of it's like non-consensual. You just
Yeah, not all
have
of it is.
slutty people.
Just saying, there's a lot of sexual assault in the military, not just on females. There's a lot of sexual assault in the military.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking about like women in the military taking monetary compensation
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
for sexual acts
yeah,
is
yeah,
very
I
common
agree.
in the military as well.
I agree. Hey guys, give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'm out of drink. If
Got
you
it,
guys
got
want
it.
to role play among yourselves, what with the news you just heard about the major
What's the
personality shift?
news? So 6 weeks, right?
Yes.
well, I mean, we've been suspecting that there is the whole like vampire taking over the town, and that probably one of the town leaders is being forced to do his bidding. That would make sense, I suppose, if this is who that was and what when it happened.
It kind of defeats my plan of when we get the audience with the mayor of this bashing his skull in.
Mm. Well, to be honest, it's like that plan is one of those things where we need to act carefully so that people have a reason to believe we're doing the right thing. So we can't just, walk in and thwomp him without having, a good explanation for why we're doing it.
What's your thoughts, Mattias?
Well, he's not wrong, but I'm inclined to go in there and whomp him. But I mean, you know, we obviously there's something up, and um, we probably should try to get some evidence just so we're sure and
Well, also one
make
thing,
sure the people are on our side when we go and whomp them.
the other thing that occurs to me though is that we don't really have evidence whether this guy is in fact the head vampire or merely a thrall. It's
Right.
possible that the personality shift is because he was enthralled, and then if we just womp him, we lost our one lead.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Kind of wish we had our goblin thief. Who of which I don't think that game's running today.
Hmm.
You know what? I'll be right back. I should get some more water too.
Hmm.
Got it. So you think it's a thrall? I mean, the 6 week time period.
See,
It's not a like. It's a really fresh vampire. If that was the case.
my thought here though is that I don't really think that an outsider could walk in, just assume the identity of someone who's a long-standing member of the community, and just like take over his life without people, having more to say about it than, oh, he acts like a jerk now. I suspect that this uh the person that is like the public face here isn't actually the i- person who's like in charge, and is actually just working for the person who's in charge.
Maybe we should ask the guard captain, whoever Mattis is talking to, and try to see if we could ask him if he knows anyone that knows
Well,
things about people.
one of the places we had on our list to go to is the Northgate Watchtower. And, maybe the guards at the Watchtower would have thoughts on this matter.
Sure, but in the happenstance that they don't have the information that we need, uh, we could ask around for a shady individual that has dirt on people, particular maybe someone who tried to run for mayor before and uh, doesn't have the greatest relationship with them as well.
They're both
Although, to be
avenues.
quite honest,
Sorry.
no,
Okay.
continue.
I was just going to say is that they're both avenues to explore. We don't necessarily have to do only one of the two.
Yeah, we could do both.
Well, there's always the sheriff. He's got a problem with, you know.
Yeah.
So, whatever you
One of
guys
you
want
guys
to.
should ask. One of you guys should ask. I'm busy with the wench.
Done away with the pleasures of the flesh.
I guess I could go over to the gate after I'm done eating and talk to them.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll just look at Atmos Atmos's character as he's feeding this bar wench. Do the best. Do the best I can. Give him an undead sigh, and I'll just get up and walk away and start heading and go look for the sheriff.
If you guys want to find the sheriff, it doesn't take long. If you ask around, people can direct you to where he's at. He is currently at. Make sure I get the right name of this. He is currently at the Watch Keep. It's a large stone building overlooking the east side of town. It's his headquarters. Blah, blah, blah. It's only a single floor, but it's attached to a 3-story tall crenulated watchtower. It appears to have a barracks, a small kitchen that you can tell from the outside from the smokestack. Blah blah blah. And it appears that as you walk in, you notice to the side there's an administrative room and 3 empty jail cells. Let me pull up, make sure I get the information for the sheriff, so I give you the right description of the sheriff. Sheriff's okay. Okay. The sheriff name is Sheriff Slate, which you'll know why in a second, is a tall earth elemental standing a little over 6 foot. He has typically stony expression and equally blunt personality when he greets you. So he greets you kind of gruffly, but not rudely.
It's straight up an earth elemental, though.
Yep. Sitting next to him is a giant maul. And is currently wearing a set of heavy leather armor.
Okay. Well, I guess I will introduce myself as Rawl Grey Cloak, and that I am curious about the situation here in town, and heard that he's had a disagreement with the Baron, or excuse me, the governor. I was just wondering if there's anything I can do to assist.
Um, he gives you again, kind of in a very direct manner. He tells you who. I wish rumors wouldn't get started like that. Although in this case, I'm not sure rumors the right word. The governor's become much more different than he was even a few months ago. I would even say what he's doing is becoming reckless.
What is he doing?
Sorry, was drinking. Blackberry ginger ale. Um, he tells you, I wish I could say with some level of clarity what the problem was, but alas, I'm not 100% sure. But his behavior goes beyond the way he's been treating the people of town. He's acting strange as well. Did anyone tell you about some of the other odd behaviors he's been exhibiting?
I don't think so. They might have, but you let me know what you've noticed.
Sorry, guys. I'm dry as a fucking Sahara for some reason right now. Probably because I've been smoking all day. He tells you that not only has he started treating people poorly and stopped being so charitable, he started acting strange as well. He stopped eating. He always carries a parasol and seems to be afraid of the sun. If I didn't know better, I'd swear that was almost vampiric.
You would think. Um, has anyone investigated his manner?
I would gladly have done so, but I think he would have gotten even angrier than I've already gotten him. I'll be honest with you. There's too many people that have come through town over the last few years. There's no telling what could have happened.
Well, has he been like right before his personality change? Was there any kind of like did he entertain a particular guest, some stranger?
No one in particular, but though we used to have a lot of people come through from both the north and the south. And if he has been turned into a vampire, any number of those strangers could have been one. Who knows? It's not like we do vampire checks at the gate.
Indeed. Okay. I'm not sure what else to ask him at this point. Do you know a way in which we can get invited into the governor's home?
Oh, that's already in the motion. 3 days.
That's right.
No.
That's fine.
Totally forgot about
it
that.
opens up a roleplay opportunity for you guys. God damn it. Oh, yeah, fucking laptop.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to gather information before we get to the manor to see if we could get anything on him. Because there has to be someone that knows something.
Well, based on what the sheriff has told me, this is all I need.
Well, he does look at you and he says, just something you should know before you head out, if you're intending to head out. This little problem with the governor didn't start as early as 6 weeks ago. This has been going on for about 6 months. It started small. We were always had a good working relationship. And then something began to change, and it was gradual. He became more independent of my own decisions, and started chastising me over even minor disagreements.
Okay.
Let's just say that Baldric got tired of watching me with the wench, and he's there, so he could like pose a question. Is there anyone that the mayor seems to favor, like cordial with in this
He
town?
says nobody that he's overly cordial with, but I will say he's with that carriage driver Chester quite a bit. But then again, Chester does a lot for him.
Where would he be at now?
If I took a guess, Chester's probably at the manor house.
Does he leave often?
Mostly only when he's with the governor. But again, he's the carriage driver. He's basically his right-hand man. He handles everything for him.
In Chester.
Updated
my journal.
I'm gonna do something for you guys so you can get an idea, because he's gonna describe this guy to you. But I'm gonna show him to you. Because it'd be easier. All right, that's what Chester looks like.
That looks like a vampire to me.
It's a hat so big it almost looks like an umbrella.
Yep.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, Ice was going to go over and talk to the guys at the gate, so get more information.
All right. Well,
Baldric is going to accompany you.
Yeah, I'm done with the sheriff. I'll just, yeah. At this point, I can't think of anything. My brain is a little fried.
Baldric asks if there's any shifty individuals that, has dirt on people.
He tells you there's nobody really shifty. Everyone here has secrets, but nobody here really uses them against each other.
How long has Chester been in the employ of the mayor?
He tells you about 6 months.
Okay. Chester might be our head vampire.
He doesn't leave the manor, correct?
Could be, yeah. Guy who literally never goes out in the daylight.
He has to wait. Does he like gardening?
For the record, he does go out in the daylight. He goes out with the governor, but the governor's always using a parasol and stuff when he's out in the sun. He clarifies, the sheriff will clarify that for you.
Oh.
And Chester's always seen with the mayor. He doesn't go out and
Oh, he goes out on his own occasionally, but for the most part, they're attached at the hip. He still has to eat. He has to live. He has to buy goods, clothing, things like that.
I shall inform my master to see. Oh, well, he's going to pull the other two aside. We should set up a sting operation.
Do you guys have anything else you want to ask the sheriff? He's looking at you and he says, "Unfortunately, gentlemen, I am busy. Keeping track of the guard has become a lot more difficult with this bloody barrier up."
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, ran out of ideas.
He says, he looks at you and he says, "Well, good day, gentlemen. Hopefully, whatever you're looking for, you find."
Alrighties. Where to next?
So I guess I'm going to go over to the guard thing at the gate.
Go to the guardhouse.
Yeah, North Gate Watchtower. Was said.
Let me pull up the description for you so I can tell you what it looks like.
For the record, I'm going to change my picture of my character since you guys are traveling with Baldric, not Cassian.
That's fine.
So
Okay,
it's going to be this guy.
The watchtower is a simple stone construction housing a heavy oaken gate that can be closed and triple bolted with heavy cross beams that slide into place along the doors. The stone tops of the towers have crenellations for the archers. Does not have any. Sorry, you don't supposed to know that. Okay. It's 40 minutes north of on the road out of the gateway past the Richard family farm. Does. Oh, sorry, I'm read something wrong there. Sorry, got ahead of myself. Skis. Sorry. So basically, this is a stereotypical watchtower. You okay, Matt? You look like you're gonna pass out on us, but
I'm getting there. I'm starting to fade, but I'm listening.
I was gonna say, you guys want to wrap this up in the next about 10 minutes or so Matt can get some sleep since he's been sick?
Yeah, so when we saw the map last session, this is the one that past or close to this gate is where the manor is, correct?
Yes. I believe this North Gate, because like I said, they don't put the things up there. I believe North Gate is the one right there by the Richard family farm.
Nice.
Oh, so that's what that big black structure is. It's overlapping the road. Okay.
Yeah. No. That's not that one. The North Gate is the one on the city wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the one on the
This
actual
one
city
here.
wall. Directly back from that.
Put it in the chat. It's where the farm is, where we
Okay, it's the side
next
of
to
the
that
city
plant.
wall next to the farm. Okay.
Yeah, next to the
Alrighties. Knock, knock, knock.
As you guys walk up to this, the one of the guardsmen that's on duty looks at you and says, "We've never seen you around before. What do you need?"
How is that possible? My master and his compatriots bought a very interesting plant for the farm orders over there.
I was just going to say that I guess the last time we came through here, there must have been different guards on duty.
Yeah. This should be later in the afternoon. By the time you guys go eat, find the sheriff and talk to him. A couple hours of fast from lunchtime. So you're looking at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So the first bunch were the morning shift, and this is the afternoon shift.
Yeah, this is the afternoon shift.
Cool.
Well, we were investigating the strange occurrence in the farm of a monstrous plant that's not natural, and we were kind of curious if you guys had any seen anything out of the ordinary that might explain such a thing.
We don't pay attention to that farm. As long as they keep bringing the food in, why do we care what goes on?
Well, I mean, this
With
is
some coin, change your mind.
Well, this was a sort of plant that, I'm not sure was going to stop at killing the farmers.
Well, I guess we'd have had to deal with it then, wouldn't we? That farm's outside of the city limits.
I see. So I guess you guys don't really, You have not been charged with its safety and protection as part of your duties. Then
We're city guards, not farm.
that makes sense.
Baldric will look around for any shifty-looking guards that look like they need some coin.
I
Oh, my
barely
bad, my
understood what you
bad.
said there, dude. Yeah.
Baldric wants to look around for a guard, shifty-looking guard that looks like he needs some coin, and he's like, "Would
Give me an
coin
awareness.
change your what?"
Give me
I
awareness.
don't know his stats. I don't know his stats.
I think he has the same. I think he has the same stats as you.
Baldric?
Yeah, I think he has the same stat line as you, doesn't he?
No, he's just a servant.
Oh, this is your servant. I'm sorry, I thought this was your clone.
Yes.
Oh,
Nope.
servant. Fuck it. Call evens or odds.
Odds.
Okay, it's odd. You're able to find one.
Alrighty. I have some coin here. Chink, chink, chink. It has like 10 silver crowns. You see anything odd over at the farm or coming through this road during the nights?
Okay. He looks at you funny and he says, "I think I can do that for 15."
Deal.
And he holds out his hand.
He drops 15 silver crowns.
Nice. It is getting later because this is the second day. You have one more day. At some point tomorrow, you're going to have your meeting with the governor. So,
Yep.
you have a governor meeting. Tomorrow.
Baldric is going to grab casting before he double teams that tavern wench.
Okay.
with his clone, and then he'll head back to the inn.
Okay. If you guys want to do anything else, just go ahead and now's the time to say it.
No, I think we're good. We have that meeting, and we have an idea of who we should crush the skull of. So, and if we're wrong, we could crush the skull of the other one, or both of them.
I was going to do that food ritual thing again. I'm just trying to decide what to do this time. I still have some of the garlic water left over from last time, since I didn't drink all of it. And this is going to be a different container of beverage, so I'm not changing the previous one into something new.
No, this will be a new setup, so yeah, you'll be good.
What trying to remember how the game rules defines how this supposed to work.
I can look at it too.
Okay, it's the ritual merriment. Once per rest, change one drinkable liquid to another.
It says ritual.
Yeah.
Merriment. Let me get to the rituals real fast. I'm almost there. I promise. There's my. Okay. Okay. Mechanically, you just take 10 minutes and you decide what you want to change it into. The only thing it says it doesn't do is remove poison.
Well, right, it doesn't remove poison, but
well, garlic's not a poison, so to most people.
Well, what I was getting at is that it also doesn't, let me synthesize poison as a general rule either. Yeah. And probably wouldn't let me, say, make it tinted with strychnine or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you can add poison to it. I think it's just you can change
Actually,
one liquid into a.
well,
Well, no, technically, I think you probably could. You could change a liquid into like cyanide, liquid cyanide.
actually, in this case, I think I'm going to go with holy water
Okay,
because of the fact that the
holy water actually not a bad idea.
whole idea of like it splashing water on a normal person is not going to harm them. And splashing holy water on a vampire, well, it would presumably reveal them as a vampire when it,
Yeah, yeah, I got you. No, that's cool. That's totally doable. Because you magically change the liquid, and it's holy water still drinkable, so it would work.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use my ritual to do that before I go to bed.
Okay, that works for me. Yeah, the only thing I would say, like, if you were trying to change it into something that would normally or could not be drunk, I think I'd have to put up a fight. But like technically, I don't even see that it would limit you mechanically from turning something into poison, for example, as long as the poison is a drinkable liquid.
Okay. Well, that's
Like I said,
something
like
to think of later,
liquid cyanide is an example.
but that's so something that we can worry about on an occasion
Yeah.
where that would actually be useful.
Yeah. I'm just saying if I'm reading that right, and I like to say I am, as long as it's another drinkable liquid of your choice, basically, as long as it's drinkable liquid, you could do strychnine. But you
Okay.
couldn't do you couldn't do strychnine into something else and remove the poison from it.
Right.
It would still poison.
Okay. I was actually briefly considering trying to make weed killer, but it occurred to me that since we're dealing with vampiric foliage, holy water would be adequate for that purpose, anyways.
Yeah. But that sounds good to me. With all that being said and done, I'm gonna say let's call it for tonight.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week, and you didn't feel well for the last couple of days.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
So that sucks, dude. Well, I'm just glad we got to play tonight.
Yeah. No,
honestly. I wanted to try to go till 11, so we at least got a couple hours in because we didn't get started till about 9. But I don't want to drag you across the finish line, Matt. So, but everything being equal, that was fun. That combat system is really pretty easy flowing. I think it probably gets a little weightier when you start getting more AP, like when you're mid-level and stuff.
I mean,
like you're level 10, 12, 15.
In theory, instead of using that one big spell, I could have just fired my wand twice.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it really...
That's a nice flexibility. I love that aspect of it.
Well, what I was saying is I think it just gets a little weighty when you hit those middle levels, because then you start getting like where you get like 12 and 15 AP in a turn.
Well, I mean, that's...
you're doing like... When you start getting into like big numbers like me, you're doing a lot of stuff.
I mean, that's kind of like how in some versions of D&D you can have a character to have like 5 weapon attacks in one round.
Yeah, same thing. And that always happens at mid levels for 3.5, 3.x. So generally, that's when you start seeing that. So I don't think it's a bad thing, because by the time you get to that point, you should have a handle on the combat system well enough to where it still flows pretty easy.
Yeah, that's actually one of those things that I noted with multi attacks is that instead of doing like complicated decision making, people will be like, okay, so I'm going to hit the boss monster twice with my sword, and then okay you roll separately for each sword swing, and then you're done with it.
Everything being equal, though, guys, Matt, get better, buddy. Don't be sick.
Thanks, man.
We don't need you sick. Speaking of which, just so you know, dude, I got to go do a fucking biopsy on Monday.
Oh, really?
Mhm. They're trying to figure out why my bladder's not working.
Damn. Well,
Well,
luck
you
with
need
that.
those.
Yeah, well, I'm a little scared of it because it does mean that they think there's a potential that I could have cancer.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Don't think I have.
Hmm.
I
Did
think
they
I have
check
IC.
for cancer yet?
Well, I don't think I have. I think I have IC, but we don't know. We don't know why I'm suddenly having so many problems. And a couple of weeks ago, I pissed straight blood for 2
Oh,
days.
God.
So.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah, that sounds like something that there's a significant issue. Whether it's cancer or not, it's still a problem, and you need to.
Mhm.
Yeah. I got to go do a cystoscopy and a biopsy on Monday. So.
Well,
Because
keep me
like
posted, man.
from what I've heard, it is actually possible to have like weird, like have a grow an ulcer inside your kidney or some stupid nonsense like that.
Things. One thing the more I've been reading, the more I've been doing research with all the issues I've been having this year, the more I realize that two things. One, autoimmune diseases fuck your body up in ways you don't even want to think about. But secondly, I absolutely 100% have never been this scared in my life because this is the second or third time that they've put me in a position where they think I could have something that could be cancer.
Well, I mean, there's actually a rather weird a case where someone I knew growing up would have regular like bladder infection issues. And like, why are you having this sort of problem? And then someone did an MRI, and this was an MRI that was actually like detailed enough to see the specific structures in the kidneys, and realized that this individual was actually born with a weird developmental anomaly, which caused one of the kidneys to actually have extra tubes in it. But for some strange reason, these extra tubes didn't drain the same way as the other ones did, so that whatever liquid was in those extra tubes tended to just
stayed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, but I'll keep you up to date. It shouldn't knock me off for the next session, the day before Thanksgiving. I'm sorry about last session, guys. I really am. I got up that morning. I literally could not urinate, and then I had a migraine, and I had blood coming out of my nose, and I literally felt like I had. At the time, I thought I had a UTI and a sinus infection.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I was miserable as fuck that day. I literally couldn't. I couldn't prep anything. I couldn't hardly keep my eyes open. I went up sleeping most of that day.
Dang.
So it sucked ass. I did feel bad about canceling you guys like that, but it was just like there was no way I was gonna be able to run in that shape.
Yeah, understandable.
So I really feel bad that this year has been so shitty because games keep dying. I kept games that keep dying because I keep getting sick.
Well,
Oh, it happens. It happens.
I mean, earlier this year, so several of the games that I'd been in for a while just kind of got completely sidelined because the group that we had, their schedules changed, so that the times we used to find to be convenient to meet up were no longer working for the people that they used to work for, and now they just like don't have any time slot that actually works for everyone anymore.
That sucks.
And then there's one where the GM is just overly busy because he started a game, and after a while it just got to be a bit bloated, and he just doesn't have time to do it once a week because he has like, oh, which game am I going to run this week? Which game am I going to run next week? And is doing that instead of doing the same game every week.
Yeah, well, and
You talking about Chance or?
Oh, no. The first one was Chance. The second one is actually the military action game thing, because we actually have it currently set up so that while it's technically a shared world, we have like 3 different I guess you could say squads with like a different group of players running each of the three squads. But each of the three squads is also a different game session. We don't have all three squads show up for the same game session, which then means like one squad does this week, one squad does next week, and so on.
Eek. By the way, that cold snap we had over the weekend was fucking awful.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad here. Although one of the plants that I was trying to get to grow things seems to have been mostly killed by it. I guess this is not a frost tolerant plant in any stretch of the imagination.
Well, we wound up with about 1.5 or 2.5 inches of snow. It snowed all day Monday, and it was only like a high of like 26.
Which state are you in?
North Carolina.
Ah, that explains it. Yeah.
I'm in the mountains, dude. I'm literally on the side of the mountain.
Mm.
Yeah, you're actually. I was gonna say we got snow, but yeah, you did too.
I,
We didn't get into the 20s. It was low 30s. It was still,
Well,
you know.
the worst part was it was like 26 was the high, and it felt like it was 19.
I used to
That's
live in
cold.
Virginia, and I have fond memories of sitting outside at a park bench with the picnic table I was sitting at buried in snow, and that I had knee-deep footprints leading up to the park bench that I sat down at. And the only reason I knew that this particular lump in the snow was a park bench is because this is a path that I would regularly take.
Yeah, I've been. This weekend was awful. It was miserable. These last couple of weeks have
So
just been.
is it still cold around where you guys are at?
No, it got back up into the 50s here.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
still
same
in the
here.
30s. I'm still
Oh,
in the
that sucks.
Yeah, no, we
It was
might.
here in New
I mean,
York.
yeah, no, yeah. It's gonna get into the 40s rest of the week, but next week we might get a little bit more snow.
Hmm.
But nothing that's stuck. The only aggravating thing about it is, I have a lot of trees in my front yard, like these big oaks. So
Yeah,
every fall, leaf removal and it's just
is
a
a
pain.
nightmare.
Oh, but
And
the place
and
I'm
I'm
at,
and I'm not. Well, I was just gonna say is like the last bit of leaves had just fallen, and then the snow came down, and I'm just like,
buried the
you know,
leaves in snow.
yeah, it's a
Oh.
pain in the ass.
So,
So,
so Matt, before you head off, I got to tell you this. So, my roommate today was coming back from the gas station. Right, he went to go pick up some beer, and he decided to go around a fucking piece of farm equipment, which you're not supposed to do, but whatever. Um, you know, I always stay behind him, whatever, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point. This fucking dumbass followed him back to our house, drove all the way up my driveway, and started screaming at him in my front
oh
yard.
wow,
And
the
my buddy called because like, dude, that guy was a fucking moron. He's lucky he didn't shoot him.
that's
In North
funny.
Carolina, if somebody's on your curtilage in North Carolina presenting a threat, you can kill
Oh,
them.
oh, that's nice. I have to wait till they come into my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
North Carolina is on your curtilage,
that
which is
is
very
actually
poorly.
one of those things that's an interesting biblical principle is that if someone's trying to rob your house and he happens to die while you're trying to force him to leave your house, doesn't count as murder.
Nope. Well, it's like it's the principle of the thing is that you don't pick fights with random people because you don't know how they're going to react to you. What would
Yeah.
this dumbass have done if he'd have started screaming at my roommate and he'd gotten out of his car with a shotgun?
Yep,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just fucked at that point.
Ah, boy, I was actually expecting this to go in the direction of you passed the piece of farm equipment and then found out that it was unsafe to pass the piece of farm equipment the painful way.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
what I was. Yeah.
Well, in North Carolina, it's just like I don't know if it's illegal or not to pass farm equipment. I'd have to look that up. I'm not 100% sure on moving violation on that. But even if it is, like my buddy lived in Florida for 15 years.
Mhm.
My roommate lived in Florida for 15 years, so it's not like he knows North Carolina moving violations.
Oh,
Mm.
sure. Yeah.
Well,
I know warriors that live in North Carolina that don't know all the moving violations.
in Arkansas, the rules are focused around safety. So it's like if
Yeah.
someone has farming equipment moving down the road, and sometimes
It's not like a
it's
postal
just
vehicle.
not safe. Sometimes it's because like
Yeah.
especially when it's the things that have like attachments on them, because like sometimes the attachments like
And
that
yeah,
attachment might end up in your windshield.
yeah. Well, in the case of farm equipment here, like it's funny, you can pass stop postal vehicles, you can pass bicyclists and mopeds and stuff like that. Because they're going too slow. But farm equipment, I think you may not be able to pass it legally without being a moving violation. And it's probably because of safety.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. We don't have anything like that in New York, that to my knowledge.
Well,
Um,
New York, a lot of farm equipment in New York's in the upstate and then down towards Pennsylvania, right?
yeah, yeah.
Like,
And if
like
and
also it's like you have like the western part of New York. It's kind of
Yeah.
like upstate New York. It's like basically anything that's not NYC is kind of
Utica.
rural, from what I heard.
Utica is
Let's go
an
to Utica.
island of insanity,
What
surrounded by
you know what?
reasonable people.
Hmm.
Let's go to Genosa, New York, huh? Dude, I
Um,
gotta send you
yeah.
I have to send you some of the small town murders from New York. Man, fucking Italian people are crazy.
Oh yeah.
And like 80% of New York is Italian.
Oh yeah. I when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I worked at this pizza parlor in Victor, New York, called Santora's, and
Mhm.
it was a chain restaurant from Buffalo, and the owner was basically exiled from the family, so he set up his own shop in Victor, but he was part of the Santora crime family. So I was working, I worked at his pizza shop. It was like
You work for the
pretty
mob.
hilarious. And just down the road from us, up on a hill, was the Valenti's mansion, and they were big
Mhm.
in the 70s. In fact, the
Yeah.
Motel 45, Exit 45 Motel, which was in the 5 minutes in the opposite direction from this pizza place, in like 78, the year I was born, uh, a couple of Goombas rolled in, got out of their Cadillacs with machine guns, and opened up on like two of the motel rooms, killing
Sounds
everybody
about
inside,
right.
and then drove off.
Uh,
Yeah,
my
yeah, that was the Valentes. They got
my
they got nailed for that.
one of my I say my favorite small town murders is Chadwick's, New York. From the words it's called the Words of Death.
Okay.
It's the church up there that they beat that kid to death in 2015.
Oh, I think
I
I've
don't know
heard
if
of
you
that. Yeah.
they hit this kid with a fucking cord from a computer so hard that it ruptured his dick and he bled out.
Ouch.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh yeah.
Ouch.
One thing that I'm actually seriously planning on doing a YouTube video about is a thing I saw. It's like it's a true crime case that happened in Illinois, where some woman was found on the verge of death in the basement of the city hall building in a town when the doors to the city hall were locked and no one could tell how she got in, and she's just laying there with horrific burns that ended up being unsurvivable injuries. And people were like, how does someone just end up laying on the floor with burns like that? And to this day, it's an unsolved case, but it's also one of those things just like, this sounds like the sort of thing that you would have like in a murder mystery novel. Like, who done it? And like for TTRPGs, like, okay, players, your job is to solve the mystery. Have fun. Hmm.
Yeah. 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 No. Yeah. Yeah. New York is wild, especially in the cities.
Hmm.
Um, but you go into upstate, like North Country, and along the southern tier, which borders Pennsylvania, you get the complete opposite. You get like Amish and Mennonites, where you're passing horse and buggies on
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah.
So,
I,
but
I,
they're like a crime family as well. They're like the Mennonites are buying up all the land in the southern tier, and they get all these tax breaks because it's a religious exemption.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone hates them.
Yeah.
There's a TV show I would recommend called Banshee. It's
Mm,
the breakout role for the guy that played um, from The Boys, the main bad guy. It was his breakout role. He plays a master thief that got locked up for like, I don't know, 10, 20 years. But it takes place in the small town of Banshee, where it's basically organized crime between the Amish, neo Nazis, and a whole bunch of random weird shit. It is Skinemax, Cinemax. So I would advise not having kids around
mm,
because it's very raunchy. But it's like I consider it better than Breaking Bad or shows of that ilk because it never loses steam, and it's a really well done action story, whatever and shit. Especially if you like MMA, because it's a little bit ridiculous because it's extremely bloody, and then after a scene where like characters beat the living shit out of each other and they're bleeding everywhere, next scene a lot of the blood's gone and shit like that, and it just leads into more fights.
mm.
So Matty, I just linked you that episode of Small Town.
Cool. All right, I'll take a look at it.
If you get a couple hours to listen to it, it's like a 3-hour episode.
Oh, okay. Maybe
But
I'll put it on.
it's a really good podcast. Turn on, like if you're doing like a really like if you're just sitting there typing up like a fucking brief or something, just turn it on and listen to it. It's
Mm.
batshit crazy, dude. Those people are fucking nuts. They all went to
Mm.
jail for manslaughter. That's the messed up part. They all pled out and went to jail for like 8 years after they murdered a 16-year-old boy.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, it's New York for you.
Well,
Nuts.
New York. For you.
yeah. So this channel that video was on is called Scary Interesting. It has all sorts of weird true crime stories. Like realistically, with this particular one, my conclusion after watching the video is that the two primary suspects who allegedly had alibis were lying about the whole thing, and that both of them were actually working together to cover it up.
Well, I'm looking forward to this week's Small Town Murder because it's about a lounge singer that starts hearing voices and he goes on a serial killing spree. By the way, Mattias, I bought a Link proxy deck for Magic.
Oh,
Link. I have a
nice.
Zelda proxy deck. But these guys are so lazy, they didn't even name all the spells that they're proxying for. I have literally like 4 or 5 spells in the deck that I shit you not are Zelda themed spell is the name of the spell that they're using, but it's a proxy of
Well, that is actually a
another
thing
spell.
that Magic
So
the
it's
Gathering.
technically a different spell.
Well, it's a thing that Magic the Gathering has done many times in the past. Is make a rethemed version of an existing spell, where all they really do is change the art and change the flavor text, but
Yeah.
it's actually the same spell name, same mana cost, and everything else. Just
Yeah.
the art's
No,
different.
that's what they. So that's what this does. Is it takes like Zelda is actually Avacyn, but as far as mechanically, she's just Avacyn. But here we go. It's hard to see because of the light, but it's Zelda themed spell. That's all it says.
That's funny.
And it's proxying Goreclaw.
That's
Lazy
funny.
as fuck, man. Goddamn
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, I gotta get going. It's almost 11 here for me. Hey, Legacy, thanks for running. It was fun. Marhockman, Atmos. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh yeah, I'll post a
You guys
link
later.
on the Discord for the VOD version of this recording.
Awesome.
Alrighty then.
Take it easy, guys.
I